this video we are playing the last 2 updates to Find the Cheeses. So we're starting off going into snow, and this is before the Halloween event, so this is why the map is a bit brighter in daylight. This video is only going to show the updated cheeses. For all the other ones, please do see my previous videos available in the playlist dedicated to this game on my channel. So we have a nice easy one of sledding just by the cabin. To get in for Frost Demon and Fairy Lights, you are looking for that bulb that is the cream colour right next to sledding. Touching the bulb, we come into this area, and this is making me feel really festive with the Christmas lights and sort of the candy cane colours. And yes, it is an obby, so you already know with Bats obbies I suck at them like really bad. So I did manage to make it round some of the obby. If you do get stuck with any of these cheeses, I do have an order list available in my video description, or please do drop me a comment. I'm more than happy to help where I can. And if I can ask, if you do enjoy this video or any other from JudgementTV, if you can please help to support my channel by liking this video, dropping me a comment, hitting that subscribe button, and of course coming back to watch some more of my videos. Thank you so much. So what I really like about this obby is that you've got kind of like the normal blocks that you go around in the platforms, and then you have to come onto the Christmas lights themselves. So I really like how this has been brought into this. And then as soon as I saw this, I thought, yeah, I'm doing so well. And then I see this wall, and I can't do these walls. I don't know what it is. I'm going to blame the fact that I'm on an iPad. I know it's probably got nothing to do with that, and it's my bad skills. But yeah, you've just got to make it to the end of the wall and then carry on round the obby. It's not a particularly big obby if you can get past the obstacles. So I thought I did really well. I actually got to the end, and then this is where I just repeatedly kept getting stuck. So you do actually have just kind of like a head hitter above you, so be careful when you are turning that you don't whack your head on that. I did also try and cheat, so you can just about grab the bottom of the wall, but you can't get onto the steps if you go from kind of the first platform. And God bless Bat, Cheat Academy, to the rescue again. So he brought me up to go and get Fairy Lights, so I didn't have to do the rest of the obby. Of course, did you fail? You know the answer to that, Bat. You know it's going to be yes. Frost Demon I actually did all by myself. I was so impressed. So the kind of platform in the middle, the pillar in the middle of Fairy Light's room, is where you will find Frost Demon. So again, like most of some of these ones in Find the Cheeses, we're going to have to E-dance 2 into here. And then we come up with this code here. So it basically tells you to go off and find a certain amount of snowmen and presents and ice crystals. And the answer that you need to then put in here is /E and the numbers 17. Frost Demon will then appear and you can collect that cheese. Love that one, and I love it says, good job JudgementTV, thank you. I do feel rather clever. Going up onto the roof of the house, we can make our way over the treetops to go and get vampire cheese. That is part of the Halloween update. Milk and cookie cheese. So it says there are 2 cookies in Candyland and a glass of milk in the factory. So the first cookie we will find underneath the giant sweetie. The second cookie, you need to climb the truss up into the big lollipop. So the factory has had a facelift. I really do like it. I love the new facelift to the factory room. I think it's much better to have sort of the kind of more enclosed room. It makes it feel more complete. So I got the milk while the factory was still in the old style, which was very big, it was very empty. I always said that it felt very, very kind of underutilised for the size of the room. But even in the new setting, you will find the glass of milk on top of the racking here, the shelves. And there we go, there it is on the top. So you may need to swing your view around until you get that collect milk, and then we can go ahead and teleport back to snow. We go inside of the cabin, put our milk and cookies on the table, and the cheese will appear. Love that one. I love that little side quest. Really well done for that one. And again, obviously the map will change as I've played over 2 updates, so if you are coming into Halloween it will be darker, you'll see candy corns. I have got obviously gameplay of that as well. We need to go back onto the roof and we're heading over to where the white halo is. And I can already see one of my favourite ones are the Diddy ones, the small ones. I love the challenge element that these bring. And we have international white cheese. Don't know what that means, but I'll go with it. So there was a major glitch with the kind of candy corns and the collection of them. So if you struggled, you have played this update, go back, it is fixed. We have the trick-or-treater cheese at the door, of course. Where else is a trick-or-treater going to be? And if you haven't played this game, please do, because you can go ahead and collect my cheese. So Candy Basket is in the corner of the cabin there. This is where we found hot chocolate. That is snow complete, and we are heading back to the factory room. Obviously I found these when the room was in its original kind of concept, so I will show you where this has been moved, but it is still in the room. Potion is still there. The grater you need to go back into for Nightmare. I literally was like, please don't be halfway down the obby. I was dreading it. I knew I'd need that. But then I found Nightmare right by the start platform. So I was so chuffed that was there. So here is the revamped room and how it looks. This is what I mean by saying it now looks so much more complete. I love this revamp. Everything is still where it was in terms of the shelves. But now we also have cauldron in the corner. So you can see milk is there, that's still the same. The camera is still there. The button's there. And now potion is just in the corner over there. You can just see it behind the kind of traffic cone in the jar. And we have a brand new area to the map of the graveyard. I absolutely love this area. I can't wait to see it in daylight with kind of all the autumnal colours. So here is where you will get candy corns, so you need to go ahead and collect 1,000 candy corns. Obviously it's where I originally came into graveyard, it was still glitched. We find the grave cheese and ghost cheese quite close together there. And we have various different kind of developers, people who have contributed to the game. I don't know who actually all of these people are. We find witch cheese just outside of the graveyard. And I have a grave, look. I'm not offended at all, I love it. And also they have hidden grave dirt inside of my grave. I love that. It's so small or well hidden, I don't actually know whereabouts on the grave it is, but if you walk all over my grave, that sounds so weird, if you walk all over my grave you will find it. This is a super tiny one, you can just see it on the bottom of the map there, but jack-o'-lantern you just need to fall off where I've showed you and you will collect that one. It is super tiny, so zoom out, have a look, and you will see it on the edge of the map, not too far from Ghost. Dropping down into Overgrown from spawn, so this is the area that looks like a well that you can go into. And the big vine in the middle is where we will find our next cheese. There you can just see it kind of underneath the candy corn with the knife. I love that, bringing in the serial killer vibe there. So we just need to go ahead and obby up the vines. Again, it may help if you have the sprint turned on to get up to the vine there. And then all we have to do is go round towards the middle vine. Nice and easy. And we have cheese sliced in half. I love that one. So for Spooky Face, we are going back down into the Flower Queen obby. As soon as it was dance in a line or something like that, I think the clue was, I knew where I needed to go. Was it dance obby or something like that in the clue? And then the obby is out the back here, so of course we're going to have to e-dance too to get to the obby. You will remember this one from one of my first videos on this game. I haven't been back out here for a very long time. And before you think, oh my god, it's going to be past all of those walls that we've got to e-dance to through, it is relatively near the start, luckily. So we can just start to see the cheese coming into view behind the first wall. There we go, we can see it there. And I think then with the artwork they missed a little bit of a trick to bring in sort of the Halloween stuff. They could have done like the ghost face mask on this cheese, because obviously that is Spooky Face. Well, it's Ghost Face, but you know, the knockoff costumes would probably call it Spooky Face. So just speeding up through the dance too, through the walls. And once you get to the corner, it's just literally the next one through. They could have done like Michael Myers cheese and sort of Jason X cheese. That would have been a really great one for Halloween. Maybe for next Halloween, the Phantom of the Opera cheese. I'm just thinking of everything that wears a mask now. And then it is just a case of falling off the right direction just to hit a hand, a head on Spooky Face. And I fluffed it the first time. I was just going to leave it there, but thankfully, again, back to the rescue. He is such a lovely developer. Brought me back so I could have another go without doing the whole e-dance 2 again. So it may help to have shift lock on and kind of go backwards, like so. What would I do without Bat in this game? The volcano has changed as well, so I don't remember the gap being there. So you need to drop down where the little grey square is. Obviously I died, and that just brought me back again. Now this can be a little bit hard to see depending on your screen resolution, but you see like a little ramp and then there is a black circle directly above it. You are looking to touch the black circle, very much like the halos. And then don't run off like I did, because you will kill yourself. Again, that brought me back. And we have this very dark flower area, so we just have to jump down in order to get the moon one. There we go, we can see the cheese on the wall. And we have found nighttime. So I did get 1,000 candy corns, and for some reason the candy corn cheese didn't come up. Apparently you have to stop exactly at 1,000. So I did see that the candy corn did all disappear when I got to 1,000, but because I wasn't recording, I reset the game to get the number up to show you, and I think I fluffed it. So as soon as you get to 1,000, go ahead back to the graveyard to collect your candy corn. Again, thankfully, back to the rescue took me to this secret place where all the cheeses are, so I could go ahead and collect it. And there we go, that completes another fantastic couple of updates to this game. Thanks for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you real soon in my next video. Bye!